Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. In the last episode, we defeated the Capra Demon and gained access to the depths here. And today's episode is going to be huge, okay? There is a lot that needs to get done today. Because I am about to visit some family out of town for the weekend. And I will not be able to record, but there's a lot that I want to get done before I leave. So this might be a bit of a longer video, but we're gonna try and make it. So the first thing we're gonna do is leave the depths. We have to get back to Firelink Shrine. You may remember in the last episode we freed Laurentius from, actually just behind us, that room full of barrels. Saved him from being eaten by the butcher ladies down here. And we need to go back to Firelink because that's where he is now, and he will get us started in Pyromancy. Which we may or may not use for the next couple areas, I'm not entirely sure. But we also want to visit Andre the blacksmith again and get him to help us out in upgrading our weapon, as we got an unexpected large Titanite shard from one... Excuse me, good grief. We got an unexpected large Titanite shard from one of the jelly blob monsters down in the depths, and that will let us upgrade our weapon and actually get an item that will help us to upgrade our weapon further in the future. More on that once we reach Andre. Goodness, excuse me. Sorry about that. I hope that didn't come out ridiculously on the microphone. Set this up real quick. This is something, it's a little annoying now when I'm trying to record it, but this running through this whole world to get from one place to another is actually something I missed a little bit in Dark Souls 2. Because, you know, in Dark Souls 2, they let you warp from every bonfire right at the beginning of the game to any other bonfire. And there's a lot of reasons that that's great, particularly for Dark Souls 2 instead of Dark Souls 1, as it has a much more spread out design. The levels aren't connected quite as much, and it is more difficult to get from place to place. That said, I really like this, you know, running around. Like, I just did, you know, 3 or 4 minutes of running and got out of the sewers, and I'm...
Well, I see you made it out.
Now back here at
I
Firelink.
made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can use my manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share the spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
Now, this is that dialogue choice I was talking about that upsets some people. See, I think he asks you if you find the magic's unsavory, so, you know, you answer no.
Yeah, wonderful. Here, first take this.
The idea being that, you know, in the lore, not everybody is that excited about pyromancy. It's viewed as primitive magic.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
So, you know, he's checking if you don't like magic, and a lot of people get angry because most times in the game you say yes. You say, yes, I want to train sorcery with you, or I want to any number of other things. But in this specific instance, that is not the case. Let's buy a fireball spell. Let's buy combustion.
Goodbye then.
Let's Let's pop a couple soul consumables, see if we can get some more stuff. Ooh, I don't have as many as I thought. Better save a couple.
Oh, hello. I'll play as always.
Gonna make that a Pyromancy Flame +2. You know what? We're gonna come back here before we get back to the depths. So let's go make sure we have the money to get everything we need from Andre. Ah, yes. Now more people have arrived here, and we will talk about that in a minute. That is Petrus's party from the Church of Thorland. Come here to, I believe, purge the undead or some pious goal of that nature. Here we are, back in the parish. Seems familiar, yes. That guy shoots far too fast. Alright, that third guy noticed us, but he won't follow us all the way in here. And here we are. Hey, buddy. Okay, let's use a couple souls here. 1,000? Ugh, I was hoping I had more than that.
I could. Why not?
Yes.
I could have.
There are several embers in the game, and no blacksmith is going to ask for an ember that he can't use. Like, you can't give an ember to the wrong blacksmith. So never worry about that. Repair equipment, we'll repair the sack. Scimitar is fine. And now what we want to get is the weaponsmith box. And we want that because it lets us upgrade our weapon, if we have the proper materials, of course, at bonfires. We don't need to come to Andre for every upgrade. Now, having said that, you will still need to go to a blacksmith, a particular blacksmith, in every case, to upgrade your items at certain junctions. Which is to say, anything going from +5 to +6 needs to be modified at Andre, with Andre. You can imbue your weapons, you can take them up upgrade paths that give them elements, and certain blacksmiths in the game deal with certain elements, so you'll need to take them to specific blacksmiths for that. Yeah. But just normal 1 to 5, 6 to 10, etc. All those intermediary positions, those you can upgrade just at bonfires now, which is very nice. So the next time we find a large Titanite shard, we'll just be able to upgrade the scimitar wherever. Okay, we got that taken care of. Now let's see. Actually, that's a good question. How many attunement slots do I have? I have 1 attunement slot. We're gonna put Fireball there now. Takes far too many souls to level up. I really should have thought about this earlier. I wasn't quite thinking about Pyromancy. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop our last... Oh, wait. That's not as many as I thought. How many souls do we need to level up? 2,000. Okay.
Goodbye then. Beast, are you dead?
What a nice guy. So concerned about us. I love Lawrence.
Oh, well, I'll play as always.
Alright, we don't have any amazing pyromancy, just the standard fireball, but even that's helpful.
Goodbye then. Come back if you've...
Upgraded our pyromancy flame, we rested at this bonfire. Excellent. You know what? I have to... equip the Pyromancer's flame to use Pyromancy. Alright, and we'll get a look at that here soon. Right now, I'm really just trying to get back to the depths as quickly as possible, though. Ah. Is this guy? Oh. Nope. Now, this is something I haven't mentioned before, and it's a good thing I brought it up now, because that's a good example right there. Rats are, I believe, the only enemy. There might be one other one, maybe dogs? They are one of, if not the, only enemies in the game that can drop humanity. And they actually have a fairly decent chance to do so. Later in the game, if you find yourself running out, using a lot of humanity to try and be human to summon for fighting bosses, if you go to the depths, actually, the area we're in, and I'll show you the specific place that's best for this, if you go to the depths, there are a couple areas with just bundles of rats, and you can spend a fairly small amount of time there and farm a lot of humanity. Alright, now unfortunately we do have to go through this again, but it shouldn't take very long, and we're not trying to pick up the items, so it should take even less long. Also, I'm just going to drop down here. Nope. Anybody following us? No? Good. Alright, now, to be completely honest, I think we might be able to just run through this hallway now. But I don't know that for sure, and I don't want to take any chances, so we are going to clear these blobs out. Alright, and then after that, okay, so we spent about 15 minutes doing that. Sorry for the delay. I really wanted to upgrade my weapon past that, because it was at that modify point where I had to take it to Andre. But now that I have the weapon box, we may find more large Titanite shards down here, and then we'll be able to upgrade it on the go, and that won't be a problem. And we will be down here for a while. There are a couple areas to go through before we're going to get back up to the surface. So I really wanted to make sure I had that with me, and I figured I might as well pick up my Pyromancy flame as well. Great! All those guys are taken care of. We're going to rest at this bonfire just to reset our checkpoint. And thankfully all that we have to kill again after that is this first torch hollow here. Now we go down these stairs. Now, there is a hidden hole right here. Oh, you may also notice our big rat friend. Can't really do anything with him yet. This door will be very important later. Keep this in mind. We can't open it from this side, but we are really going to want to remember that later. Now, this is the best place in the game, in my opinion, for farming rats. Just look at all of them. And that's not all. Get rid of them all back in that corner. Watch out for this box. There's another humanity for us. It's very nice. Sewer chamber key. Okay, that's the key that if you don't have the master key, you need to get that before you can go and open that bonfire that we were just at. Here, you can go this way. I do not generally. Where that little waterfall is, you can see there, that will take you to an area you don't want to be. I may or may not explore it in this series at all. I won't probably explore it in this video as we go through the depths normally, but that takes you down to an area filled with creatures called basilisks, and you don't want to tangle with them. They can curse you, which is a status effect that builds up in that bar, just like poison and bleed does. However, when it fills, it automatically kills you, and when you come back, you have half health. And the only way to restore full health is by using either an item called a Purging Stone, which I showed you could buy from the female undead merchant, but they are super expensive, or you can visit a guy in New Londo Ruins, the area with all the ghosts that I went to in the first video, and you can get him to uncurse you, but he is in a dangerous area that you don't want to go to if you can avoid. Frankly, nothing about it is good. Alright, bait out these couple of rats. Ooh, good find. I knew there was something back there. I didn't know I wanted it so much, though. Yeah, basilisks are just 200% bad news. And if you fall down, there are actually several small hidden holes in the floor here. And if you fall down any of them, you will be greeted by the basilisks, and it will not be fun. This is actually, that's the ramp. You can see this. This is the hallway we were looking down earlier. Got on to the other side of it just fine this way. You're a little mousy. Soul of an Nameless Soldier. There's another one of those pits, just waiting to take you in. And we're not missing anything down that corridor. There's actually just a blob monster. I can't remember. Okay, no pit here. However, we are ready to fight this guy now. Let's see if Pyromancy. This guy I have a little bit of trouble with every time. I don't know that I've ever died to him, but he does take me a while. Sometimes. Oh, jeez. Okay, come on. Come in front of this door. How much damage did that do? A good amount, actually. Come on now. I just want to play, buddy. I just want to play. But you don't want to play with me. There. Oh, that was close. Not good, not good. Get back. Holy crap. I don't think I've ever noticed that he has an axe in his eye. Huh. They didn't... Between that and that weird hollow I'd never noticed before in the Undead Parish, I'm starting to think they patched this game recently or something. Which is just ludicrous. Did that do it? No, not quite. Okay, you know what? I think we've been mousy about this enough. I think we can finish it off like a man. There we go. He drops a humanity. Very nice. And now see that item there on that ledge right next to my head? That is the bandit shield that you can get from dropping down the hole behind the first butcher. Also notice these stairs that leads up to the bonfire. Here's the pit. We saw the rat over here and from these bars. Now here, this is dangerous. We have to go down here. Make no mistake. But it is a little tricky. Alright, I think this is the way we want to approach this. And Geronimo. Ah, perfect. Perfection. This guy coming for us. But we will have none of his nonsense. Oh dear, the rats didn't notice me. See, if you fall down that slide that we just did wrong, you are very likely to fall into a pit that has several of those basilisks that we mentioned. And it's right around that corner. And there's nothing particularly worthwhile over there, and I don't think I'm going to mess with it. Because I don't want to risk, I don't want to risk that. So we come up these stairs, and hey, take a look. It's that door we couldn't open before. You know what though? I don't want to quite rest at the bonfire yet. So we're gonna do. We're almost done with the depths. Come around here. This little guy's trying to run away, but we're not gonna let him. Keep cutting up blobs. Excellent, excellent. Looks like that rat's not trying to bother me. Here, this is the gate to the next area. It's locked. We need to beat the boss of the depths to get the key to that gate. And here...
Aye, Shemai, and good day to you. I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Look at this weird guy. I love his armor. He sells us a lot of random stuff. He sells us his armor, which is bizarre and wonderful. Excuse me. However, what's perhaps the most interesting to note is that he will sell the armor of certain bosses after you've beaten them. And that is really cool, I think. Let's see, do I have, yeah, I'll buy a gold pine resin. Just for kicks.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
What a goofball. Alright, that guy really just has no intention of messing with us, so I'm gonna leave him be. Now here we're gonna pick a couple items up real quick. Oh, I always forget that you can't walk past that. And then we're gonna go rest at the bonfire, and then we're gonna come back to this room, and we're gonna fight the boss. Look at all that space. It's gotta be used for something, right? Now, I don't think... This is not a particularly popular boss for summoning. So, even though we're human, I kind of doubt we're going to see any summon signs or get to summon help for this fight. But you know what? I'm not super worried about it. I think we'll be just fine. It might take a try or two, but I think we will be just fine. Hang a left, and oh, look at that, we do have a summon sign. I suppose we'll try. Overlord Supreme. That'll be fun. I don't think, yeah, I don't think we've had an actual player phantom in this game yet. Well, it hasn't told us summoning failed, but then again, it doesn't always in Dark Souls 1. At least not right away. I want to wait and see, though, because if not, I want to rest at this bonfire again and actually level up. Which I can't do right now, because it's trying to connect online. Come on. Anything? Summoning failed. Oh well. One day. Attunement slots. Yes! This gives me a second attunement slot. Excellent. I will use that for combustion. Guess you do. Alright, back down the hole. You'll notice the giant rat man doesn't respawn. That's probably for the best. Although, I don't know that I'm ever going to need to go through that area again, so frankly, if they wanted to, I also wouldn't be that upset. Jelly's going to come after us. This rat's going to try and back off. Oh, no he's not. Oh! Ah! Ah! Really? I don't like that. I am not a fan on Facebook. Alright, let's make a quick trip all the way fucking back here. Just to get rid of our poison. Ah, that's annoying. Literally the last enemy between us and the boss. Oh my goodness. These guys are all just a bunch of jerks. No wonder they don't have any friends. Rat take 2. And he goes down like a chump. Of course. Ah, yeah, you can see there, that's our fog wall. Alright, there's a cutscene before this boss, and I'm gonna let it play. It is one of my favorite scenes in the game. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Say hello to the gaping dragon. I love the design for this boss. And not necessarily the actual fight design. It's pretty straightforward and actually, despite his size, easier than it looks like it would be. But that said, cosmetically, I cannot get over how cool this boss looks. Oh, tail swipe. No good, no good, no good. Come on. This is one of those bosses, like I mentioned, where you can cut off their tails. I actually don't think I ever have, but I'm pretty sure the weapon is a great sword, big time strength weapon, so I'm not sure I want it anyway. Okay, sure, go ahead and run into your wall there. Try and stay, aha, good, just at the right spot in front of him so that he does that attack. Oh geez, is he, oh geez. Oh no, oh no. Okay, didn't go far. Come on, big guy. Okay, stomp attack is fine. I can get in a couple hits from that. I would really like it if you just tried to slam your body down. Couple more hits. Again, like most of these big Dark Souls baddies, you just kind of want to circle around them, stay behind them as much as possible, and hit whenever they take a break from attacking for a second. Got him almost there. Oh. This might be, nah, this isn't it. We're gonna have to back away here real quick. You don't want to be caught in, this is actually an attack, even if it doesn't look like it. And you don't want to be caught by the pain train. I'm gonna try and cut off his tail, yeah, nah. Like I said, I don't think I've ever been successful in that. You need to hit it a good number of times. And there we go! That is the Gaping Dragon. Again, one of just my favorite boss designs in the game. Standard hard leather set, huh? I'm pretty sure that's someone's starting armor, but I don't remember which class. That's it. There's, despite this huge arena, there's really no other hidden items or anything to find. Believe me, I've looked around. Gave us 25,000 souls for that. Dankeschön, Gaping Dragon. Here's what we are going to do with that. We are going to run back to the bonfire, and we are going to level up hardcore. Alright, I actually got everything I wanted to do in this video done much more quickly than I thought. I thought this video was going to be an hour long. I'm sorry if you wanted it to be, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. Let's get a little bit more attunement. Maybe not that much more attunement. Let's go up to 14. Let's... More decks. How many more levels do I have? Looks like 4? Maybe 3? And one more in attunement. Sure. Get some extra stamina, a 3rd attunement slot for when I get another spell. And we're got our way working towards a 4th attunement slot rather. We will eventually want more of those. Right now I just have these 2 spells anyway. I never did actually use any. I apologize for that. You know what? I'm going to take care of some of these guys down here with Pyromancy. It'll definitely get used in the future, don't you worry. Ooh, that is satisfying. That burns them all up in one go. Oh, that guy tried to sneak up behind me. I don't appreciate that, good sir. What's your game plan, man? What's your exit strategy here? Ah, yes. That's the standard fireball, and there are many variations on that. Fireball, fire orb, great fireball, I think, great chaos fireball. Plenty of that. This is combustion. There are plenty of variations of this too. This one seems kind of lame. At least I thought it was at first. It's just a little puff of fire in front of you. I don't think it's quite as strong as fireball. And it certainly doesn't have the range. But what's really nice is, you know, take a look at Fireball. That takes, you know, 2 or 3 seconds to cast, whereas Combustion is just a nice little half second, maybe a full second, I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, significantly less time to cast. I don't think this guy has anything I particularly need. Alright, so, last thing I want to do here. I want to use the Blighttown key. And I'm going to go down here and show you guys what's in store after this weekend. Like I said, I have to visit family in Cincinnati this weekend. I will be leaving for that later today. Today being Friday. This video will probably go up tomorrow on Saturday. And then Sunday will not have a video. And Monday might have a video. It depends. I'm going to get back Sunday night, and I'm probably not going to be doing any recording then, but if I can get some recording done early enough on Monday morning, and it's not too long a video, I can probably render it and get it up by Monday night, and only miss Sunday then. But, yeah. So no video on Sunday. These guys... Wretched barbarians, something along those lines. Oh dear, oh dear, oh no, oh no, it's all falling to pieces. These guys are not quite as strongly affected by fire. There we go. Alright, and we are going to use one of these purple moss clumps to cure this poison. Alright, yes, this is Blighttown. Rickety structures basically can't be deemed anything other than scaffolding in terms of architecture. Lots of ladders, lots of narrow platforms, lots of guys shooting toxic darts at you from distances you can't really see. A lot of people hate this area. I actually kind of like it, but believe me, I understand the sentiment. We'll use one more Estus Flask here, try and top it off. Yep, okay. And that'll do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I had a lot of fun. Gaping Dragon, again, one of my favorite fights. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. Feel free to leave a comment with some constructive criticism or maybe start a discussion. And if you want to continue with me as we go through more of Lordran and hopefully you know what? I didn't have the end of that sentence. I shouldn't have started it. Anyway, thank you once again. Hope you all have a good one. Bye.